But it's very interesting to hear you say that about how it was YA and then quickly became not, because that's kind of what I was going for.
Nailed it.
As with any story, you try to thank you. As with any story, you try to establish the characters first, create realism. Whether you're going for humor or drama, you want real characters, and then when you throw in the horror stuff, the audience is already with you. They're buying that this is real, no matter how over the top it is. And without giving too much away, because one of the things we did in the back cover copy is stay away from exactly what the villain is, the evil, the conflict. I wanted to mention to you and to those who have read it, you might find it interesting that the villain in the story, villains, were very much influenced by someone from your neck of the woods. I'm not sure if you are familiar with who I'm talking about.
From St. Catharines?
Yeah, but they're mentioned at one point in the book, yeah.
Okay, I just got a shiver there, actually. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, very loosely based on them, but the coworker that I mentioned to you earlier, I think before we were recording, when we were just chatting, was from like a block away from where they lived. So I actually named the street that the bad guy lives on after her.
Okay, I didn't pick up on that.
Anyway,
wow, that's very interesting.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Do you think that'd be too much of a spoiler for everybody watching? Oh, sorry?
I don't know. I mean, I guess in a way, because you don't really know what the evil is. Like, what do they run into?
I think so. I think you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
obviously going to know from the back cover copy that there's something not quite right about the mistress.
Yeah.
But you don't really know, like, how far that goes,
Yeah, and there's a particular scene in there as well that I thought that really screamed out to me of, and that's exactly who I thought of as well, where there is a very voyeuristic aspect to it as well that they wanted to, but obviously they didn't exactly want the world to see. They wanted to keep it voyeuristic, but on their terms and their privacy, where they felt safest and anonymous as they could, sort of. And I thought that's those people that you're talking about was definitely reached out to me as far as that. And I was going to ask you if there was a certain kind of influence too, because again, like, the realism was just amazing. And I did find, I honestly, at first, I kind of thought, well, ride or die, okay, I guess these kids are going to get into a car and go on a joyride somewhere and through the backnecks or backwoods or something, and shenanigans are going to ensue. Maybe they'll get dared to do something. And I thought, okay, I'm along for the ride, no pun intended. I thought it was something that was, James is a great writer and he's written a lot of stuff and he has fun with it. He has a right to play around and maybe take things a little bit more, teensy-weensy, if you will, but then, holy crap, man, you really, you get about halfway through and it all goes to hell, and it's amazing. It was a lot of fun. Yeah. I would actually put that up. I've read a few novellas this year, and I would, I'm not just saying that because you're in front of me and I want to, sing your praises undeservedly here, but that was by far one of the best novellas I've read this year, and certainly in a while. It was fantastic. So
I really appreciate that. This was one of the funnest things I've ever written. I had such a blast writing it, and I think when that's the case with a writer, it comes through to the reader.
Definitely.
If the writer had so much fun with a project, it stands to reason that the reader would too.